With development in Toronto continuing to boom and focus on a number of major projects, there's also a significant undertaking just a short distance to the west here on Mississauga's waterfront. It's a major transformation set to take place on this site with a long political history.
So Lakeview Village is a master planned project that we are working on that is a true mixed-use, sustainable waterfront community.
177 acres of reimagined space with plans for parkland, residential and commercial buildings for thousands to live and work, all at the foot of Lake Ontario.
This is life by the lake.
It looks and feels like the utopian experience at a glance, especially when compared to what was the coal-burning power plant with large stacks known as the Four Sisters, demolished more than a decade ago.
And there's been an extensive master plan process that has been undertook since, first led by the community here in Lakeview, before our group got involved, that envisioned the transition of this site from being a polluting, very utilitarian use that was cut off from the community.
What looks like a blank canvas now has already undergone work to pull up leftover underground infrastructure, and a creek now being diverted to a new channel to the east. On the horizon is a near 1 kilometer long pier to be repurposed for public use, along with trails and pathways connecting to the new Jim Tovey Conservation Area.
You know, so fortunate to have an opportunity like this to redevelop and revision and reimagine at this scale a project on Lake Ontario.
In the community itself, an innovation district for employment involving a variety of sectors, with plans to incorporate arts and culture along with a public square. The Lakeview community has always been a welcoming place, and those living near the water seem eager to welcome new neighbors over the industry that existed here prior. They just want to make sure it's done right.
What we've done is gone through some compromises as a community. And we've won a few battles, we've lost a few. For example, we originally had a canal going through the area, and that was the original visioning of the community. That's been lost.
Since the aptly named Lakeview Community Partners Development Group took over the site and master plan, the vision has grown bigger and denser. The number of residential units has grown from 5 to 8,000, and building heights range from 12 to 40 stories tall.
I think collectively it's been a great process that's going to continue with the community over the life of this project and working through the design aspects.
The designs and the concept behind them certainly paint a pretty picture. How well it all comes together is still to be determined.
When you live in a community, you can look around and know what it's like to live here, so you can understand what works and what doesn't.
The new zoning and draft plan applications are set to go before the city of Mississauga in the months ahead. The Discovery Centre is being built as we speak, and then the major construction begins. The hope is to have groundbreaking take place before the end of 2021.